Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Anime King 3. Yes, my own personal series guys, a new one coming for you guys. What if Naruto found the Uzumaki curse? In the Scroll of Sealing, part 1 guys. If you enjoyed see part 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Making family. And thank you for all of your help and your support. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be playing talking back to all of you. And also guys, go ahead and check out the brand new series of What If Naruto Found the Shinigami Weapons over on Anime King. Yes guys, a brand new series that I released, so go ahead and enjoy that. And remember, if you're new, to go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Anime King family. And if you enjoyed see part 2, go ahead and turn on that bell notification, stay posted, and comment down below and tell me that you enjoy guys, and I'll be posting as soon as possible for you guys to enjoy. So yeah, without further ado, what do you say begin this new episode? Start the intro. We begin this episode with a man known as Ashina. He had long white hair, a mustache, a squared off goatee. He was dressed in a war armor. Underneath this he had on black clothing. On his shoulders he wore two symbols of the Uzumaki symbol. On his back there was two blades, the handle covered in bandages. At the moment though, the man was bleeding rather heavily, blood dripping from his mouth. The reason being, there was a gaping hole in his chest. But somehow the man was still alive. Well, his heart was not destroyed. He was still alive. The man went through hand signs weakly. Screaming could be heard as something was trapped. The thing, whatever it was bound by at least a few hundred chains. Around Ashina was at least a dozen Uzumaki. As a massive barrier was set up, it was crimson, as it was holding Ashton and the others inside while they dealt with this foe. A terrible, terrible foe. The chains of the Uzumaki dug into the flesh of whoever it was fighting. The thing roared, an unnatural roar that shook the surrounding area as it clawed and tried to escape its bindings, but whatever it did, it could not, as it was stuck. Ashina! The voice screamed out of the chains, as it could not be seen because the chains were just that much. This will not hold me forever. I will be free. And once I am free, I will slaughter you and every other Uzumaki. I promise you that, Ashina. I'm afraid you will not escape this, because I will use my life itself to seal you away. Ashina Uzumaki possessed a powerful life force, so powerful in fact that it was stronger than every other Uzumaki. No matter how they came, his life force was just on a different level. And with my life given, there will be no way that you will ever escape. You'll remain here as a mistake that we made, trapped for the rest of eternity. Ashina, I screamed! But Ashina was finished as he wiped his bloody hand on the seal on the ground. The seal spread as it trapped the thing. He used his own life force and his blood to seal it away. Only one that had the same powerful life force as his could ever break the seal, and he doubted any other Uzumaki would be born with the same powerful life force as his. But it was done. As Ashina watched, the thing was sealed away in a small cube. The cube came around it as it was made from nothing but Fuinjutsu, breaking the boundary of reality and non-reality itself, forging something out of nothing and trapped the thing inside. Ashina fell. Ashina, someone rushed over to him as quickly as possible. As the barrier had fallen, it was a woman. She looked to be the same age as him. I'm sorry, darling, he said, as he coughed up blood. He could already feel it, the cold hand of death coming for him. I messed up, as she had tears in her eyes, but I fixed my mistake, but at the cost of my life. Know this, I will forever love you and your daughter. That was the last word he said, as she screamed as he died in her arms. His life vanishing, just like that. The cube started to shake as everyone turned their gaze towards it, but the seals started in power and it stopped shaking. The Uzumakis all stepped towards the thing. As they narrowed their gaze, it was done. The sealing of their greatest mistake, their curse. It was done, and it will forever be locked away, never to be opened and brought upon this world ever again. But Ashina was not the only one that died. In fact, several Uzumakis died. But there was also another that risked his life for this. His name was Tenjin Uzumaki. What the Uzumakis had created, it could only be in this world once it take over hosts. And Tenjin was the one that it was currently holding hostage. He was also put down, sealed away. But there was nothing left of Tenjin. His entire personality, his emotions, everything from him was just gone, leaving the curse of the Uzumaki that inhabited his body. But no, it was gone. At least that thing would never be brought back to this world. Time skip. Years later. Yes, a couple of years. The Uzumakis did not stand for too long. They ended up falling. Most of their population was decimated by 3 nations. Yes, they were wiped out. They lost. Only a few managed to survive. One of which was Kushina Uzumaki, who came to Konoha and married the 4th Hokage. And she was able to bring forth this problematic troublemaker that we now have at the moment. His name was Naruto Uzumaki. He stood at 5 feet 9 inches tall. Blonde hair that reached down into his back, with 2 bands framing his face. He had bright blue eyes, crystal bright. They were spectacular. He was wearing a dark t-shirt, sleeveless, showing off his arms, which were well toned because of all the training that he did. Naruto Uzumaki was not a normal kid by any means necessary. He was an anomaly. For one thing, well, his age. He was 15 years old. And he was a problem. Well, the village turned him this way. For most of his life he has been hated, mistreated, judged, glared at, stared at for reasons he never comprehended or could not understand when he was younger. Because of the war that had settled down a long time ago, children were no longer needed to be fighting on the battlefield. So the graduation age was pushed to 15 years old, so that he could have more experience. A lot of nations follow the same mindset, same for the Sand and several other nations. So they had to grow a bit before they became a genin. They had to make sure they had the proper mind, the strength, what it takes to go out there in the real world. There wasn't any rush for them to be pushing children to go out there to die, so they allowed them to train. So for the past 15 years, one Naruto Uzumaki trained, because he had too much chakra. People didn't like him that much, and he didn't make it better. He didn't take crap from anyone. The reason being, he realized if he was gonna be protected, he was gonna have to become strong. As when he was much younger, at an early age of nothing but 6 years old, he realized that the villagers would physically harm him if he was not able to defend himself. That had stopped a long time ago though, from the moment he became 10 years old, because he was tall for his age, and not to mention, with all of his hard training, his body had took on a sleek, well built. Not to mention, if they did attack him, they usually end up in the hospital with broken bones, something akin to a near life death situation. He had sent several of them to the hospital, and they almost died, because he was not someone to be trifled with, and they knew that by now. They always demanded Hokage to execute him for all the damage that he did, while the Hokage never really got on good terms with Naruto because of his attitude. He was not gonna do that. The man had been close to Naruto when he was younger, but Naruto got tired of all the lies. Unknown to him, Naruto was a good censor, so every time he lied to him, Naruto felt a dip in his chakra, The slight movement, Naruto noticed things. From years of watching her back and being on the street, well, that got you thinking. As he realized that Hokage was lying to him, so he stopped socializing with the man that much. As Hiruzen noticed the distance, it has been happening for some time now. And Naruto did not call him Gigi anymore, like what he used to do when he was younger. In fact, it seemed like he hated him, but Hiruzen did not see him looking at him in a way, or perhaps Naruto was just hiding it. But Naruto didn't like him all that much. So for the past couple of years he has been the #1 badass in Konoha, not taking crap from anyone. He might not have the proper ninja training because he wasn't able to learn shit because the academy teachers went out of their way to sabotage his training on all areas. So he wasn't that powerful in guarding ninjutsu, but in taijutsu he was quite the fighter. He had made his way around the village and he saw several ninjas training, especially the one in the weird green suit. He was a force to be reckoned with. As Naruto had spied on him a couple of times, Naruto felt like the man knew that he was there but he didn't mind. And he managed to copy some of the moves that he saw. That was another thing about him. He might not be that smart when it comes towards tactics and all that, but when it comes towards a battle knowledge, he was fast and he quickly adapted to certain situations. At the moment though, he knew that he was being tricked. His so-called teacher and friend Mizuki told him to go and steal the scroll in the Hokage's office, which wasn't that hard. Security was really lax nowadays. But Naruto had spent most of his life running away from Andus and not to mention villagers when he was younger, so he could hide very good. But that was not the reason. Naruto knew that he was being tricked. But who was he to pass up on the opportunity of giving up the forbidden scroll? As he realized what it was the moment he set his eyes on it, there must be some incredible techniques inside, and he was right. The first thing he learned in nothing but half an hour was the Sharingan Jutsu. Something that was perfect for him given the fact that he was able to summon so much, and it did not impede on his large chakra reserve. He had failed the academy today, but now he was sure with this they would have to let him pass. Screw the instructors, screw them all, he will have to pass no matter what. But he was not done. He still had at least an hour and a half before Mizuki arrived. At the moment though, Naruto had 10 clones, as all of them were writing down in scrolls what they found in the forbidden scroll. He was stealing every single thing. He was making a full copy of it. Hey boss. Yeah? As Naruto turned to his clone, we found something. As Naruto stepped forward, he wasn't sure what the hell was this. It was a seal. As Naruto had studied the arts of seal, but not that depth. He knew how to seal away storage, but not that much. Oh yeah, he believed that he had the Kyuubi seal inside of him. The old man never told him that outright, but Naruto believed that was the case, because of all the talks of demons and all that. He had spied on a couple of people talking about him, and them calling him a monster who ravished the village. He was sure that he was not the Kyuubi. He would have known that after all. He saw his blood, he was a human, so screw them. But when he took off his shirt and applied chakra to his body, he noticed a seal appear in his stomach. He started to read up about the facts about demons being sealed away, and they could be sealing humans when they were younger. So yeah, he knew that he had the Kyuubi seal inside of him, but he didn't care about that. The thing that he was angry about was that the big false ball hadn't contacted him yet. From what he knew, the demons were able to give their hosts great power, and he really needed that, but the damn demon hasn't speaking to him since it has been sealed inside of him, and given that it must have been at his birth, well screw that. As Naruto focused back on the seal, he was curious about what this was. Sitting down, Naruto tampered with it, as he saw there was many safeguards to prevent whatever was inside to not come out. He noticed it was a blood seal. He wondered, it was a long shot, but he bit his finger and wiped his blood across it. He watched as his blood glowed before it was absorbing the seal. Yeah, he knew it would work. Click. Naruto was surprised when he saw it click open. Boss, it's opening. Holy shit, said Naruto. Well, must be my lucky day. I wonder, poof! As a wave of unnatural energy came out of said scroll, it knocked back the clones and knocked Naruto away as well. You gotta be shitting me, said Naruto, as he slowly got up to his feet. The moment he did, something attached to him. It was like strings came from the scroll itself. They attached to him. So what the hell? As Naruto dropped to his knees, his clones poofing away. He felt his life force being sucked out of his body as he screamed. The pain as Naruto fell unconscious. When Naruto woke up, he found himself in a sewer. Unknown to him, the life force that was taken by him had brought out something out of the scroll. The first seal was a precaution set by Mito Uzumaki, as that had been brought back to Konoha with her and sealed away by Uzumaki. Only Uzumaki blood can open it. And Naruto blood was able to open it, but his life force on the other hand, it seems his life force was as great as the Uzumaki that sealed away in the beginning, and that was none other than Ashina. Given that he was only half Uzumaki, well, that was something, but Naruto was a special boy. Naruto rubbed his head as he felt no more pain, but this was not his actual body, it was just a spiritual representation of his mind. As he calmly made his way down. "Where the hell am I?" he said. As Naruto heard a growl. Was this it? Naruto ran down the hallway. As he came to a stop, massive bars, the kanji for sealing. "Hey, you in there?" A feeling of malice slammed into him as Naruto was blown off his feet. Death. It felt like pure death. Great giant red eyes opened up as Naruto collapsed into the water, but it wasn't soaking his clothing. "That was awesome," he said as he jumped to his feet. "Hey, can you hear me? Can you even talk?" Naruto asked. "Odd. I thought you'd be pissing yourself by now." "Pissing myself? Do you think I'm some kind of wuss or something?" said Naruto. "I knew I wasn't wrong, so you are the Kyuubi, aren't you?" "Yes. Why don't you come a bit closer so we can talk?" "I can hear you just as well," said Naruto. "Fox are said to be tricksters, but I wonder if that also regards you," said Naruto. "But you can't really hurt me, can you? I mean, you're sealed in there. So you're basically my bitch." The fox growled. "Alright, I guess I went too far," said Naruto. "I apologize. So, how about you give me some of your power?" "I expected you to come and ask for my power sooner or later." "Well, I don't mind." "Hey!" "I didn't finish," said Naruto as he raised his hand. "I want you to give me your power, and for you to make sure it does not harm me in any way." "You dare make demands of me, human, forcefully coming to take my power." "Well, as I said, you're my bitch. I know it's a bit harsh, but it's the truth. And I'm not gonna piss you off. I mean, you're the Kyuubi, something that is known to swat down mountains the flicker of its tail. I'm sure that you've been watching my life out there. If you haven't, let me tell you it's been rather shitty. So how about this? I'll make you a deal. Why don't you make me, like, awesome? If you do that for me, you will be known as the Kyuubi with a powerful container. And you already know if you don't, I don't take shit from anyone. And do you really want your Kyuubi container to be all talk? Or do you want me to be as powerful as ever? So if anyone try to mess with me, I can personally crush them with your power. It can be like you're out there also, ripping them apart. So what do you say about that deal?" The fox chuckled, a sinister chuckle. "You are a rather unusual human, you know that." "Yeah, I get that a lot," said Naruto. "I guess years of neglect and torture would do that to someone. So how about it? First thing first, you're in the process of dying." "Wait, what?" said Naruto. "Whatever that thing was that you unseal, it took your life force, a lot of it. At the moment, I'm trying to repair the damage to your body. But your body seems to be flush with life force. As I said, you're a rather unnatural human." "Well, figure that much," said Naruto. "Kind of awesome, you know that, right?" "Awesome? You call doing something irresponsible and stupid awesome? You could have died." "Yeah, that could be," said Naruto. But as Naruto shrugged his shoulders, "It's already done, so are you fixing me up?" "Yes, as we speak. But it will be a while until you're back on your feet at full strength. It really did a number on you." "Can we speed up the process?" said Naruto. "I have things to copy." "Oh, well, that will entail me giving you more of my power. Do you want that?" "Of course," said Naruto. "As long as you don't try to screw me over." "Well then, human, take it." Red chakra rushed from underneath the bars and swallowed Naruto like a wave. Naruto gasped when he felt so much hate So much anger, so much rage. The fox watched him curiously as Naruto's lips curled up into a smile. This feeling, it's so intoxicating, he screamed. The fox raised an eyebrow in surprise. This kid was definitely not normal. As Naruto was on his feet, a red haze around him. As Naruto looked at his hands, he felt power like he's never felt before. As he roared in the Mindscape, the place trembled from a simple roar, as he seemed to shake the entire place, even though it was an endless void. As Naruto chuckled some more. "You're awesome," said Naruto. "This power of yours, no wonder why you were so feared," as there was a wicked grin on his face. "So, how long is this gonna take?" said Naruto. "I would like to try this in the real world." "Well, you should be waking up anytime soon. After all, you will have company soon enough." "I'll be back soon, okay?" said Naruto. "I want to see how this feels in the outside world." "Wait, how the hell do I get out of here?" "It's your mind. It will listen to you." "Oh yeah." As Naruto closed his eyes, he found himself outside. As Naruto got off the ground, as his teeth were elongated, his eyes were blood red. As Naruto chuckled to himself, but he could not see, but he felt it. He stepped toward a tree and drove his fist into it. Said tree exploded into splinters. "Now that's awesome," said Naruto as he bounced on the ball of his heel. He brought his hand together. "Shadow Clone Jutsu," he said. His voice sounded a bit darker than before. A lot of clones poof into reality. "Alright boys, get to work." As Naruto saw the glint in their eyes. "Hey, half of you, come attack me," said Naruto. "I want to see how strong I've gotten." Half of them did rush towards him, as Naruto watched as their fists launched towards his face. But he felt so great as he ducked, before he slashed through the clone's stomach and jumped, slamming his heel into another clone face. He then flipped back as he crushed his knee, breaking a clone face as he poofed away. As Naruto clenched his fist and opened it. Now that was awesome. As he then felt the memories of those clones. As he started chuckling to himself. "Oh yeah," he said, before he turned back towards said scroll. As he started to calm himself, he didn't want to alert anyone just yet. He had a lot to do. Unknown to him, the box that he had summoned had been knocked away. The small box had been knocked into the bushes as Naruto sat down. He leaned his head against a tree as the fox chakra that was currently infusing through his system quickly sucked out by the box. The thing was already unsealed, but not completely because of life force that it had taken from Naruto. Luckily, the fox hadn't made it take Naruto's life force completely, or more than it should, otherwise he'd be in a state of unconsciousness, perhaps a coma. But now the fox chakra was making up for the difference. It seems like Naruto was down the line, a direct descendant of Ashina, and thus the Kyuubi chakra along with his own and with his earlier life force was able to undo what Ashina did. After all, Ashina was the only one that could open it, and now there was another. As Naruto wasn't aware of that, but said seal take a while to be undone. Time passed as Naruto heard footsteps. "Naruto," he heard. "I'm over here." As Haruka came on the scene. "What have you done?" he said. Haruka clenched his fists. Naruto was a big troublemaker, always going out of his way to cause problem for others. But Haruka believed that he did that for attention, but sometimes he took it a bit too far by physically assaulting someone. And that was taking it a bit too far, which Haruka did not like one bit. But that was not the thing. Naruto was a waste when it comes towards taijutsu. He was physically stronger than all the students. So whenever they got a chance to fight him, he made sure to hurt them in ways that he could laugh at later, and he seemed to enjoy their pain. Something that Haruka didn't like all that much, because Naruto always laughed at their pain, despite end up fracturing some of their arms. A lot of their parents had called for his death. Haruka didn't like Naruto that much, because although he knew that Naruto was not the reason why his parents died, because he was not the Kyuubi, he was just a boy who was a bit unusual. The fact remained his parents' reminder was right here. "I didn't do anything wrong. You stole the scroll of sealing, Haruka said. Well, I was tricked into it. Now I realize, said Naruto. You see, Mizuki told me to take this, so I can pass the exam, a secret exam, he said. I guess I was just stupid. Mizuki? What are you talking about? As Naruto felt something, it seems, he's here. Alright, me. Naruto looked down. What the hell? Naruto, Haruka shouted. As Naruto turned towards the man. Of all the things. As Haruka saw the massive Fuma shuriken sticking out through Naruto's back. That bitch. As he fell. Mizuki, what have you done? It's simple, Haruka. I've gotten rid of the demon, once and for all. You killed him. The demon stole the scroll of sealing. I had to get rid of him. He's a monster, a traitor to our village. Who knows what he would have done with it? He said that you were the lies, Haruka. Think about it. This thing killed your parents. Did you really think that he would be telling the truth? Haruka looked towards the boy. As the massive Fuma shuriken was currently embedded in Naruto. But what none of them noticed was the strange black and crimson goo that was slowly being brought towards Naruto from the box that finally opened. The goo started to slowly make its way until it made contact with Naruto's blood. As Haruka stepped forward, Mizuki. He told me that I said lies. Don't believe him. Who are you gonna believe? Me? Your old childhood friend, or that thing that decimated and took away so much life, Haruka? I guess you're right, said Mizuki. But we shouldn't have killed him. He should have been brought back for information. It's better if the demon is dead, Haruka. He's been bringing torment and chaos on everyone for too long. So it's good that he's end right now. As Haruka sighed, a part of him did not care that much because about his parents, but another part believed that Naruto was just a misguided child, and the Hokage would be rather angry about that, even if they didn't get along. Meanwhile, in his mindscape, what the hell just happened? You stupid, idiotic, retarded, stupid, dumbass kid! Huh. What got your panties in a bunch, said Naruto. You've killed us, you idiot! What the hell are you talking about? Can't you reform? I mean, you're being made of chocolate and red. Stupid dumbass. The fourth Hokage sealed half myself inside of him. I don't even know if I can come back to this plane of existence because of you. Something like this has never happened before. Stupid kid. You let your guard down and now you're dying. And not even I can fix this. Huh. Yeah, I did let my guard down. I didn't expect him to go and throw a shuriken towards me. I thought he was here to say that he's the bad guy and all. Life is not a show or game, kid. This is for real. And now you're dead. Now we're both dead. As Naruto sighed. Well, we don't both have to die. I'll just rip off that seal and free you. After all, it's crumbling away, said Naruto as he watched the place crumbling away. You would do that. And you will die. Well, I messed up. There's no reason for you to die. Why? Would you free me now? Yes, I've seen your memories as you said before. And you're a selfish bastard. So why free me? Well, I think that the both of us were wronged in this situation after all. You did nothing wrong. Because concerning my treatment of the villagers, I think they deserve it. They just needed something to focus their hate on. So screw them, said Naruto. I'm on your side. Even though I made your life shit. Well, if you hadn't been here, I wouldn't have experienced shit. But now that I have, screw them, said Naruto. So how do I do this? I'll just tear it off. Wait. Do you want to die as well, said Naruto. No, something is happening. To you. What do you mean? He means me. As both of them turned to see something rising. What the... Naruto jumped back as the thing moved, but it was too fast as it encircled him, consuming his entire being. The thing wailed in agony. Too weak. Need to rest. As it was sucked inside of Naruto's chest, as Naruto collapsed to the ground as he started to pant rather heavily. "What the hell was that?" he said. "I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it's healing you. Healing you to a point that not even I can heal. This is... Wait, it can't be. Do you know something about this?" "I'm not sure. But you're waking up. I think it's time that you get revenge on that one that almost killed you." "Yeah," said Naruto, as a vicious look came on his face. "I like your way of thinking. Back to the outside world. For Aruka and Mizuki, it was only a second. As Aruka moved towards Naruto as Mizuki was gonna help pick him up, that was when Naruto's eyes shot open. "Hello, boys," he said, with a smirk. Both men stepped away as Naruto got up from the ground. Oh shit. This would have looked really bad. He gripped the shuriken and ripped it out of his chest and threw it. It teared through the bark of a tree as Naruto cracked his neck. "Now, you killed me in a sense, you know that, right?" Mizuki was confused. How are you still alive?" he said. "How the hell should I know?" "So, Aruka, I take it that you know that he's a traitor. And he told me that there was an exam going on so that he could steal a scroll of sealing. And now he's playing it off as he's your friend. But what do we do with the traitors in Konoha?" "I believe we eradicate them." As Naruto smiled, Mizuki pulled a kunai. "Alright, stop," Aruka said, "get in the middle of the both of them. This doesn't have to—" "Oh yes it does," said Naruto. "That bitch killed me. Now, I think I want some revenge." As Naruto moved, Naruto slammed headfirst into a tree. What the hell? As both Aruka and Mizuki were confused. Did he just teleport? But he did not though, he was just goddamn fast. As his head printed into the tree. "Since when the hell did I get so fast?" said Naruto. As he shook his head, only for Mizuki to flash behind him, driving a kunai towards his back. As Naruto turned and thrust his arm forward, something happened in a split second. His skin, it turned crimson and black. The kunai stabbed into his palm, but there was no blood. In actuality, the kunai broke. Pieces of shard fell down to the ground. As Mizuki looked at his hands, and then at Naruto. "Oh, you're so screwed," said Naruto, as he slammed his foot in the man's nuts. Mizuki's eyes went wide as he collapsed to the ground. As Naruto gripped him by the throat and picked him up off the ground with one hand. Given the fact that Naruto was on the same height level as him, Naruto pulled his head back and smashed it into Mizuki's. Mizuki cried out in pain as his nose broke upon contact. "Oh, I'm not done yet," said Naruto as he ran and slammed his heel in the man's stomach. Mizuki coughed up blood as he was sent sailing. He crashed through several trees. Aruka jumped in front of Naruto. "That's enough," he said. "We don't have all the information sorted out yet. Stop this immediately." As Naruto arrived in front of Aruka and gripped the kunai, as Naruto's hand tightened around it. "He tried to kill me. And you defend him. Are you perhaps defending that traitor who wanted to steal a forbidden scroll?" "Is that so, Aruka?" "No, it's... Then move!" As Naruto tossed him to the side. "Because he's mine." Mizuki picked himself up as he went through a series of hand signs before he tossed a kunai. As the kunai multiplied as it embedded all over Naruto, Naruto stopped in his tracks. The kunais all pushed out of his body as the wounds heal. Seems I'm unkillable. Or perhaps I can die, but you just can't kill me because you're so pathetic. You demon brat. Let me tell you something why the people hate you. You are the Kyuubi that destroyed the village all those years ago. As Mizuki was hoping to get a chance at that Naruto when he was vulnerable. As Naruto started to laugh. "Oh, I know. But I'm not the Kyuubi. I'm something far worse than you can imagine." As Naruto moved and slammed his heel into the man's face once again, breaking in the man's face. As Mizuki stepped back, his face completely busted up, his eyes swollen shut. "I'm not done yet." As Naruto gripped him, Naruto pulled his hand back before something in his chest started to... The hell? Naruto's chest exploded outwards, but there wasn't any blood. Strange vine-like tentacles wrapped around Mizuki and yanked him inside. As Naruto looked down towards his chest, Mizuki's body was reduced to pure chakra as he was pulled inside of Naruto. "No, that is some messed up shit," said Naruto. "Hey, did I just eat him?" "Seems that way." "Who the hell is that?" "It's me, dumbass." "Oh, Kyuubi. Hey, how are you talking to me?" "It seems the seal is weak enough for me to talk to you." "Oh. Well then, what the hell did I just do?" "As I said, you eaten him." "How?" "How the hell should I know?" "That thing that saved your life. I think it's responsible." As Naruto gripped his head, "What's going on? As his eyes widened, his eyes went white. It only happened for a few seconds and he dropped back down. "When the hell did I learn a water jutsu?" "You did not. It seems like you got his memories." "His memories? So you're telling me after I devour someone I get their memories?" "Seems that way. No, that's one good ability. I wonder, can I devour everyone?" "Well, given that Mizuki was weak and a rather pathetic excuse for a ninja, I doubt it would be that easy to absorb someone higher than him." "Yeah, I guess you're right about that. You know, I'm surprised that you're so calm with this, given the recent events that just happened. After all, you almost died twice." "Yeah, well, my life has been a roller coaster ever since I was 4 years old, so I guess I got used to it," said Naruto. Naruto took a step forward. Next thing he knew, he was surrounded by Onvus. As he focused on one in particular, "Oh, hello, kitten," said Naruto. As she seemed to twitch slightly, barely visible though. She hated when he called her that name. "Uzumaki, what is going on out here?" "Come on, I told you could call me Naruto," said Naruto. As he looked at the others, "Can you guys leave? I'm talking to Kitten." "Explain yourself," Falcon said. Fine, said Naruto. "Let's go, I'll explain myself." As Naruto saw Iruka with a scroll coming towards him. "Where's Mizuki?" "What?" "Oh, he escaped," said Naruto. "He went that way." As two of the Onvus went after him. As Naruto smiled to himself. Time skip. Naruto stood in front of the Hokage. As Hiruzen sighed. "I'm sorry that we doubted you, Naruto," he said. "You should be. I mean, how would you think that me of all person would betray this village? After all the crap I went through, I would have betrayed this village a long time ago. But no, I stuck through with it. And because of this incident, you all thought I was the enemy? I mean, come on. I'm a good boy. Now let's all say it. Naruto is a good boy." As Hiruzen looked at him with a blank stare, so did Iruka. "Naruto is a good boy," he said once again. As Hiruzen sighed, as Naruto kept on repeating that over and over again. "Just say it," said Hiruzen. "Naruto is a good boy," Iruka said, as Hiruzen said the same thing. "Now we're on the same understanding," said Naruto. As Hiruzen knew that Naruto was not gonna stop until they say what he wanted them to say. "Well, I guess I'll go home now. Did Mizuki say anything else to you?" "Oh, yeah. He did tell me that I am the Kyuubi." "He's wrong. You are not." "It's okay, old man. I know I'm not the Kyuubi. Although, to think that you knew this all along, and I asked you countless times why the villagers hate me, but yet, you always come with an excuse." "Naruto, I'm safe," it said Naruto. "The time has long passed for apologies. As I said, I'm exhausted." "Oh." As Naruto formed the cross-hand sign, a clone poofed into reality. "I learned that jutsu from the scroll. I'll be by tomorrow for my headband. I'll see you soon." And with that he went away. Hiruzen sighed as he sat down. "Hokage-sama, are you going alone to become a ninja?" "Well, he has all the qualifications. He should have been a ninja a long time ago. He has the strength and speed to do so. The only thing that he always lacked is the proper control. Regarding his chakra, and a Jonin sensei could easily teach him that. And he fills the roster as well." "I understand that, sir, but isn't Naruto a bit too unpredictable, wild, some might say crazy?" asked Hiruzen. "Yes. Yeah, he kind of is, but he's not a bad person." Cat flashed in the room. "Did you find Mizuki?" "No, sir." The scroll of sealing is safely put away, but Mizuki is off in the winds. I doubt that you'd remain behind after what he's done. Keep on searching for him. He must pay for his crimes against Konoha. Time skip later that night, as Naruto was back in his Mindscape. Well, so what now, said Naruto. How the hell should I know, said the Kyuubi. Hey, you have a name, said Naruto. The word Kyuubi don't roll off the tongue that good. You're not worthy to know my name just yet. So I have to be worthy? Is your name that special? As the Kyuubi growled, fine. I'll be worthy soon enough, said Naruto. So, where's that thing that healed me? As the fox tilted his head over to the side, as Naruto walked over to see the mass of red and black. I thought it entered my body. It popped up in the water. I'm not sure what is going on. Hey, goo thing, said Naruto. Shut up. It can talk, said Naruto. Seems so, said the Kyuubi. Hey, goo thing, who are you? Stop calling me goo thing. Then what's your name? My name? Well, the name I've given myself is Carnage. Carnage, huh? Well, what the hell are you? Tell me, where is Ashina Uzumaki? Ashina Uzumaki? Huh. I have no idea. Then you are no use to me. As black vines shot forward as they pierced directly through Naruto. As Naruto looked down, that tickles, he said. The thing looked up at him. How are you not dead? Guess you can't kill me, said Naruto. Shame on you. Because we're in my head. Your head? Not again. I've been placed on another stupid human. Oh, shut it, said Naruto. You're the dumb looking goo thing. Speak to me like that again and I'll decimate you. How so? Come on, look at you, you're just a goo. Naruto watches the hand shot out of the goo. 2 hands to be exact. As a red-haired man came out of said goo. He had long red hair going down towards his shoulders. Purple eyes. He was dressed in a strange outfit that Naruto didn't really see her in the leaf. And the Uzumaki symbol was on it, but Naruto thought that it was a normal symbol for the back of the Jonin uniform. Well, now that I can see you properly, said Naruto, you don't look like such an ass or a piece of crap. So, Carnage, what exactly are you? I am the bringer of death. I am the bringer of no. As the both of them turned towards the Kyuubi, I am the only one who gets to speak in that demanding tone, and you are not on my level whatever you are. I am the great Kyuubi, the beast of pure malice and destruction. So, don't speak like you're better in my presence. You heard him, said Naruto. He's the better one. Screw you, giant fluffball. You don't know who the hell I am. I'm a being of walking destruction. Well, so am I. But who's stuck behind a cage? Said Carnage. Oh, why don't you come over here and let's talk? You're not like the kid over there. So come here. Oh, you want to fight? Bring it, bitch! Carnage started to walk over before Naruto got in between them. Alright, that's enough, he said. You're not gonna go and stroke my mind with your fighting. Now you! We all know that you're the powerful Kyuubi. Being amongst beings. Strongest Biju of them all. So we get it, alright? And you, Carnage. Do you mind explaining yourself? I mean, I don't really like another guy in my head. Oh, and if you're into that, it's all cool, but I'm not, so I'm gonna still have to kick you out. Unless you bring some... Give me something. I mean, the Kyuubi over here is a being of pure power. And we're becoming friends. Who told you that? Come on, said Naruto, we'll become friends soon enough. And you, so what exactly are you? Carnage drive his hand right through Naruto's chest. I told you can't kill me in here, said Naruto. Not that it seems like you can. Huh? As Carnage pulled his hand out of Naruto's chest, that reformed like it was never hurt. Well, if you must know, I was created by the Uzumakis. Hey, I'm Uzumaki as well. Carnage rushed over as he sliced through Naruto's throat. Are you deaf, bitch? You can't kill me, said Naruto. As Carnage frowned. Fine. Where are the other Uzumakis? Let me have my vengeance. The Uzumakis are dead. As they turn towards the Kyuubi. What do you mean, dead? Exactly as I say. They're all dead, they were wiped out not too long ago. The kid here is the last one. Wait, I am? Said Naruto. Wait, that name is from a clan? You know, for someone who reads a lot about different type of elemental bullshit, you know nothing, little to nothing about yourself, said the Kyuubi. Yeah, right about that, said Naruto. But I'm from a clan? Well, that's kind of awesome. But they're all dead, so yeah, not that awesome. How do they die, said Carnage. They were wiped out by 3 nations. As Carnage laughed. Well, screw them, he said. I'm glad that they died. As Naruto fisted him across the face. As he fell to the ground. You punched me. Well, it seems I can hurt you, said Naruto. How? Well, watch your mouth about my clan, said Naruto. You just know them, you bastard. Yeah, but they're still my clan. As Carnage frowned. I don't know how you're doing this or how you're restraining me like this, but trust me, I'll be free, and I'll gut you like a fish. You know, you're really stupid. Tell me that is a bigger reason for me never to let you go. Huh. If you think you can hold me forever, be my guest, said Carnage. Well, I can, and I will, said Naruto. So, what were you saying? Well, if you must know, I was created by the Uzumakis. I was their greatest mistake, their greatest failure. They brought me into this world because they wanted me to protect their clan. But I am not from this world. What do you mean? Well, I'm not sure entirely, but I am not what they create fully. A meteorite fell from the heavens and landed near the river of the Uzumaki temple, where a substance that I was created from was in. They took said substance to create a defense for Uzu. A better protection because at the time, several nations hated them. They despised them because they were too powerful in Fuinjutsu. So they used that sample, they modified it, they twisted it, and it turned into me. So you were like a failed experiment. I wasn't a failure, I was the best. But I could not fight for my own. I needed a stupid human. At first I was compliant until I got, how would you say, sentience. So you realized that you were actual living things, so you turned against your creators. Exactly. The body you see here is the one that is a student of the man that sealed me away. It was him. He took my power and used it to keep the Uzumaki safe. Him and his master worked to create me along with several other Uzumakis, implanting me with several different things that I don't even know what they are. But I'm not what fell from the heavens, I'm something completely different. But the name Carnage, for some reason I like it, so I chose it as my name before they could give me a name. They were surprised I already had so much self-awareness to even speak. They should have just killed me when they had the chance. So I rebelled, and I started to slaughter them with their own brethren's hand. Why? Said Naruto. Because it was fun, and perhaps I'm pure evil. You don't look that evil to me, said Naruto. You just look like a misguided piece of goo. Keep on calling me goo. You're gonna regret it very soon. Yeah, sure you're gonna make me do that, said Naruto, but still. So, what now? You can't exactly leave. So you might as well help me. Help you? Why the hell should I do that? Because if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm kind of in control of you. I mean, I was able to punch you. And besides, we're better working together. I mean, you literally had me absorb Mizuki. Ah, that meal was rather tasty. So you ate him? Well, it allowed me to get back some of my self-awareness and strength. So what happened to his chakra and all? I believe that filter inside of you, stupid human. Hey, let's get this straight, the name is Naruto. And don't mess it up, otherwise, we're gonna have a real problem. So, as of now I'm in control, so tell me what you can do. I'm not telling you shit, said Carnage, as he walked over and sat down. You know, you're gonna have to talk to me sooner or later. I'm gonna make sure of that because I'm gonna ignore you too, said Naruto, as he turned his back. You two are rather childish, said the Kyuubi. Shut it, the both of them said. As he shook his head, he rested his head on his paws. These two were a dangerous combination. The both of them were not completely right in the head. So if they were to combine together, well, they would be too much for this world to handle. Too much for this village by far. So, you're gonna speak now, Naruto asks. Screw you, said Carnage. Screw you too, said Naruto. I'll just talk to my friend the Kyuubi here. I'm not your friend. Stop saying that. You know, you should have just said my friend, said Naruto. I mean, you just left me there dry. That was a rather bitch move. But you know what? I'm cool with it. The both of you are two beings of mass destruction, so who am I to judge what I have, said Naruto. I guess this is just gonna make things more fun. As Naruto stretched before he lay on his back. Well, I have to go to school tomorrow, so as Naruto looked down to see several tentacles in his chest. You can't kill me, Naruto shouted, as Carnage scowled. As Naruto shook his head, he entered back into his own mind, going to sleep. Meanwhile, he was being watched by Yujiro, as she was under her mats. The Hokage told her to keep an eye on Naruto. Hiruzen was not aware of what was inside of said box. It was passed on through the Uzumaki. Not even Hoshirama was aware of it because it was permanently sealed away. Although it was put in a scroll, he wasn't sure. Well, he had no idea what exactly was inside of it. Mito had kept that idea to herself, as it was something that was not supposed to be talked about. So she had just left it be. But Naruto has reawakened it in this world. The thing that should not be reawakened. The thing that the Uzumaki leader risked his life for. Well, things were certainly going to change now. Tomorrow, they're going back to the academy. Well, he passed, as he was going for his headband to become a ninja of Konoha. What lies ahead for him? It was gonna be fun. But guys, if you ain't subscribed right here, if you want to see this part, do like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification stay posted. Remember, share to all of your friends in social media platform. And also guys, go ahead and check out the brand new episode over on Anime King. Well, brand new series, What If Naruto Found the Shinigami Weapons? And enjoy that, guys. And remember, for you to go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Making family. And thank you for all of your help and support. And yeah, remember to also go ahead and stay tuned for Anime King 2. Yes, I did have 3 channels. Anime King, Anime King 2, Anime King 3. Which I post what if every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Making family. And thank you for all of your help and support. And yeah, without further ado, I'm out for now. See you guys very soon. Peace.